Can you make mine look like that?
Anything but basic. The 2023 Nissan Rogue. Get a low $399 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% financing for 36 months on select models.
Tonight on the CW.
This is why you should never fall asleep around your buddies.
Totally weird and funny.
New series premieres tonight at 9 on Ktla 5.
Two people are in the hospital after being shot at a Glendale restaurant last night. The search for a gunman this morning is next.
Also breaking news in Anaheim, where police pursuit ends in the death of an innocent bystander. A pedestrian struck and killed by a suspect on the run.
And LeBron James dismisses the trash-talking Grizzlies as the Lakers try to take a lead in the first round of the playoffs. And this.
And it's my first day on the job. Hey, and coming up, we're joined by Jason Waller from the Hills, and he's joining us raw, open and honest about how we went from the Hills to hell to health, and the Hollywood psychiatrist who is helping him and so many others change their brain.
Oh, I am excited for that segment. I'm also excited for the weather today. It's going to be above average again. We'll see some more clouds this afternoon, but still warm. We'll talk about how much longer that will last coming up.
Good morning. Welcome to the Ktla Weekend Morning News at 9 o'clock. I'm Lauren Lister.
And I'm Paige Rivera. Thank you for joining us. Okay, LZ's filling in for Doug.
Correct, who we just got to see with his brand new baby Penelope. Megan, tell us with her brand new baby Troy. And they're very cute. And it is so nice to see mom, dad, babies, big sisters,
everyone happy,
all doing well.
Yeah, that's what we like to see.
We do.
And they get sunshine. Maybe the birth of the babies brought this sunshine.
It brought the heat wave, right?
Yeah.
Directly related to high pressure, Pedro. They are directly correlated. Now, this is one of my favorite shots that we get to see, zooming in on that Hollywood sign. It is gorgeous outside right now. And again, enjoy the clear conditions now because we'll see an increase in those clouds into the afternoon. 70 already downtown, 54 in Big Bear, 67 in Lancaster, low 70s already in San Bernardino. Here's what we can expect for temperatures this afternoon. 81 for Long Beach, mid-70s in Santa Monica today, 90 for both Santa Clarita and Van Nuys, and 90 in Riverside. Look at Palm Springs, though, 97 degrees. We'll talk about the rest of the week coming up. Back to you.
Casey, thank you. We begin with breaking news in Orange County. That's where a driver led police on a pursuit and struck and killed a pedestrian. This happened at 1 o'clock this morning on the 700 block of Northeast Street. According to Anaheim police, the suspect was being chased by Placentia PD when the crash happened. We're told the suspect ran from the scene. The female victim was taken to the hospital and later died. East Street between La Palma Avenue and Sycamore Street remains closed as authorities continue to search for the driver.
And breaking news in Glendale, where two people are recovering after being shot at a restaurant.
KTLA's Carlos Herrera is live in Glendale, where authorities are searching for the suspect. Carlos, good morning.
Hey, good morning to both of you. We now have learned, that the two victims remain hospitalized this morning, being treated for their injuries. This as authorities, as you also mentioned, continue to search for that gunman. I just spoke with a manager here off camera who tells me that nothing has happened like this before, so they're very concerned for the act of violence that happened yesterday. Take a look at the video. This all unfolded around 1 a.m. at the Phoenicia Lebanese restaurant on Central Avenue and Lexington Drive. Authorities say that manager called 911 and reported that there had been a shooting inside. When officers arrived, they didn't find any victims or suspects in the restaurant. They later learned that the two victims had been taken to a nearby hospital by a friend. They had multiple gunshot wounds. Witnesses say it all started over an argument between two groups of people.
There was two guys sitting on that table, and then there was another group of people, like there's some women, like one or two, I believe, and then they were arguing with other people. They were shouting, and then I saw punching, and then I heard some shotguns, and then I, like when I heard that, start running out.
Police are still searching for the gunman and a possible motive, but again, back at her live, this is still early on in the investigation. They do not have any specific suspect description at this time, so they're urging anyone who was at or near this establishment when this shooting happened to please call the Glendale Police Department. Pedro, Lauren, I'll send it back to you.
Carlos, thank you. Now to developing news in Hollywood. That's where one person's recovering after a shooting at a popular nightclub. It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning near Highland and Lexington Avenues. Police say several people reported hearing gunshots right outside the next door lounge. Officers cleared the club but did not find any victims inside. They did confirm one person showed up to a nearby hospital suffering from a gunshot wound. The condition at this point is unknown. Investigators did not confirm if any arrests were made, but if anyone has information out there that can help police, give LAPD a call.
Turning now to San Gabriel, where one person has died in an apartment fire. Fire broke out just before midnight on Potrero Grande Drive near Hill Drive. Firefighters pulled one person out of the building and attempted CPR, but they were pronounced dead at the scene. The apartment complex is a total loss. At least 4 people are now displaced. Investigators do remain on scene trying to determine how the fire started.
A big legal victory for those 4th of July fireworks shows that are so popular along our coast. A judge has ruled that the Big Bang on the Bay in Long Beach does not violate the Clean Water Act. An environmental group sued the man who puts on the show, alleging that it polluted Alamitos Bay, but a judge dismissed the case, ruling that there wasn't enough evidence to support the claim. The ruling has implications for other local fireworks shows, which means cities like Huntington Beach, Marina del Rey will likely not face similar lawsuits. Finally, some warm beach weather, but beach and coastal areas along Long Beach are temporarily closed due to a massive sewage spill. There are signs like this here posted warning people not to go in the water, but as you can see, that didn't stop everyone. Our cameras captured some people enjoying the cool ocean weather. Thursday afternoon, nearly 250,000 gallons of raw sewage spilled near Downey into the LA River, which empties into the ocean. Officials say 2 water samples need to come back clean before they can reopen the beaches. So the earliest it can happen is Wednesday. We have a full list of closures on our website, ktla.com. But again, please read the signs.
Yeah. Speed cameras could be coming to California. Unlike red light cameras, speed cameras are currently illegal, but a new assembly bill is proposing a pilot program that would put cameras in school zones and high danger areas in Los Angeles, Long Beach, Glendale, and the Bay Area. Fines would start at $50 and go up to $500. A ticket from a speeding camera would not impact your driving record, and all money collected from speeding camera fines would have to be used to make roads safer. It is a big weekend in Riverside, where 250,000 people are expected for the Southern California Air Show. After a 5-year hiatus, the 2-day event is back at the March Reserve Air Base. It's hosted by the U.S. Air Force Reserve, which is celebrating its 75th anniversary. There will be lots of high-flying air stunts and demonstrations from military and civilian planes, including the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, the Patriot jet team, the F-19 Super...
Right after our show. It's exciting stuff. So right after our show, you can watch that. Take a look at this. Playoff hockey returns to the crypt. Actor Will Ferrell fired up for the game. Second period, Kings down 2-1, but on the power play, Adrian Kempe gets the rebound off the wall right there and ties it up at 2. This one went to overtime. Trevor Moore, the pride of Thousand Oaks and Westlake High, comes through with the goal right here. Kings win it 3-2 in exciting fashion. They take a 2-1 lead in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Our EP, our executive producer Jennifer, was at the game.
Nice.
She was
very nice.
I'm jealous. I need to go. All right, it's a quick turnaround for the crew at Crypto.com Arena. They were busy overnight, transforming the arena from an ice rink to a basketball court.